Hi friends, how are you? By blessings of the God, you are doing well. So this is Dr. A B JENA, Senior Assistant Professor, PG Department of Business Management. Once again, I am welcoming to all of you to this video lecture, and today's video lecture is also very interesting, and it's also very useful to the 12th standard students as well as bcom, BBA, mcom, MBA students, as well as for the to the faculty members. So this will be the input. Okay, so without delay, we will start our academic journey, and today's discussion will be on articles of association. So previously I have already made one video with regard to the memorandum of association, and today we will discuss the articles of association. Okay, dear friends, so a company will have the three important documents. First one is that is MOA, it stands for Memorandum of Association. Second one document, it's a articles of association, today which we are going to discuss for the discussion. And the last important documents of a company, it's the prospectus. Okay, so articles of association, yes, we have already discussed what are the important clauses or contents of a memorandum of association. So these are the memorandum of association is meant, so it's the charter or the constitutions regarding the rules and regulation regarding the spheres of activities and the rules and regulations. But after formation of a company, how the day-to-day activities of a company will be managed and will be regulated, managed. And so articles of association, it's the supplementary documents of the memorandum of association. So dear friends, so memorandum of association, it's the very vital document to a company, as well as the articles of association, it's also very vital document to a company, so far as it's the internal management or day-to-day activities, how the day-to-day activities will be managed. So day-to-day activities of a company will be managed through the articles of association. What is? So articles of association, it's the supplementary documents of the memorandum of association. Okay, articles of association cannot go beyond the memorandum of association as well as the Companies Act, New Companies Act 2013. If articles of association will go beyond the memorandum of association as well as New Companies Act, it will be the void and it will be inoperative, or it is illegal. Okay, what is the meaning of articles of association? AOA, it stands for articles of association. In examination, you will also get the question in a short question or the fill in the blanks, or in a MCQ you will get what is MOA stands for Memorandum of Association, AOA it stands for articles of association. Okay, dear friends, you will enjoy in this video, and you will also learn a lot for your examination purposes. So articles of association, what is this? It contains, articles of association contains the rules and regulations. So rules and regulations framed all the matters concerning or relating the internal management. MGT stands for management of the affairs of a company. So articles of association is meant for the internal management of the company. Okay, so articles of association contains the rules and regulations framed all the matters concerning the internal management of affairs of a company. CO stands for company. Okay, so what are the important contents of articles of association? So far as, so these are, I have written I have written the 11 important contents of articles of association. Okay, so dear friends, you can also take the screenshot of the articles of association, what are the important contents of articles of association. Okay, so you can take the screenshot. Yes. So, first one, contents of articles of association, it's the division of a share capital. Okay, division of share capital. Once again, for your kind information, I have already posted one video with regard to the share capital. What is the meaning of share? What is the meaning of capital? What is the meaning of share capital? And what are the different types of share capital? Okay, in the share capital, so in articles of association contains the division of share capital. S it stands for share, CAP it stands for capital. So capital, it's not the state capital or country capital. So capital means with regard to the finance, or with regard to the investment, with regard to the fund. So in details also, the articles of association also contains the types of shares. So types of shares, so normally there are two classes of shares or two types of shares. First one is equity shares and second one is that is the preference shares. Preference shares, and what are the different types of preference shares, and what are the rights, privilege, natures of okay, each type of shares. So it will be mentioned in the okay articles of association in calls on shares, in which types of company will call the share money. So whether it's a application money, next one is allotment money, in another separate video. So I will prepare another video with regard to the calls on shares, or whether it's application call, whether allotment call, whether it's a first call, second and a final call, like this. Then the forfeiture of shares. What is the meaning of forfeiture of share? Forfeiture of shares means suppose A is a shareholder. When a company will call the money, when a company will call on shares, suppose share price is rupees 10. How much? Rupees 10. So company will call in this way, suppose rupees 2, 3, 2, 3. So 2 is that is the okay, first one is that is the then the application money, 3 is the allotment money, then 2 is that is the first call, and rupees 3 will be the final call. Suppose A has already given the application money as well as the allotment money. When the company will call the first call, and A will be the defaulter. So in this situation, the company will forfeit, forfeit the shares of A, whatever the amount has been given by A. So this will be the income, the revenue for the company, and A will not claim the amount which with regard to the payment of application money and the allotment money. So forfeiture of shares. Then the surrender of shares. Suppose in this situation, so if A will not pay the call amount, so A will surrender the share to the company. So what would be the rules regarding the surrender of a share? A says it's a share, share, then the rights of the shareholders, which I have already told you. So what would be the rights of the equity shareholder, and what would be the rights, the privilege or the benefits of the preference shares, preference shareholders or preference shares. So this will be mentioned in articles of association. Friends, come to the second one, contents of articles of association. So articles of association contains the powers to alter as well as reduce the share capital, whether the share capital will be enhanced or the share capital will be decreased or will be reduced. So that will be mentioned in articles of association for this. So there will be the provision. So by passing the special resolution, then a company can reduce the share capital, or a company can enhance the or increase the share capital. Next one is that is the appointment of directors and the powers of directors, the duties of directors, and what would be the remunerations of the directors. So this will be mentioned in where articles of association. So appointment of directors, their powers, duties, and remuneration. So that will be clearly mentioned in articles of association. So at the time of appointment, so actually who will manage the day-to-day activities of a company? So they are the directors. So they are the elected directors. So I will also wish that tomorrow you may be the directors of a company. Okay. Then after appointment, then what would be the power or what would be the rights of a director, then what would be the duties or the functions of the director. So clearly this will be mentioned, and what would be the remuneration. Remuneration in the sense is that it may be the salary. Yes, what would be the salary to a director. Then next one is that is also the what would be the procedures or what would be the procedures or the methods of appointment of a manager and the managing director, as well as so managers, managing directors also, so they will cooperate to the directors. Okay, both the directors, the manager, managing directors and other persons, so they will manage the internal activities of the companies or day-to-day activities of the company. Yes, also. So what are the procedures? Procedures will be adopted at the time of appointment of the auditor. Okay, auditor. Next one, contents of articles of association. So what would be the procedures for holding as well as conducting the various meetings of the company? Yes, in a separate video we will discuss in detail what are the different types of meeting of a company. It may be the meeting, it may be the shareholders meeting, it may be the annual general meeting, it may be the board of directors meeting, it may be the debenture holders meeting, it may be the creditors meeting, or it may be the extraordinary meeting, like this. So these are the various meetings. So how the various meetings will be held as well as will be conducted. So these will be mentioned in where clearly in articles of association. Next one, contents of articles of association. It says the matters relating to maintain the accounts. As we know, okay, so as per the Companies Act 2013, okay, so there will be the publications of business results. So how the books of accounts will be maintained, how the declaration of dividend, whether the dividend will be declared or not, and the dividend normally will be given or will be paid to the shareholders. Okay, dear friends, there are two classes of shares, like equity share and the preference shares. So equity shareholders who hold the equity share known as the equity shareholder. So equity shareholders, so they are the owner of the company and they will not get the fixed rate of fixed rate of dividend. Okay, no fixed rate of dividend. Whereas suppose you have subscribed the preference share, so you will be known as the preference shareholder to a company, and the preference shareholder, I mean, you will get the fixed rate of dividend irrespective of profits. Okay, and also keeping the reserves. So reserves means, so how much the profit will be distributed as a dividend and how much the profit will be retained for the future in the form of reserves. So there are the different types of reserves. It may be the specific reserves, it may be the general reserves. Okay, similarly in the case of that is a debenture redemption reserves, similarly the preference share capital redemption reserves, like this. Yes, so the how much the reserves will be kept and how much the dividend will be declared towards the payment of a dividend. So next one, contents of articles of association will contain the voting rights and the rules regarding the methods of voting. Okay, so far as the voting rights, only the equity shareholders are eligible to cast their votes, or they are eligible, or equity shareholders have the voting rights. Okay, dear friends, next one, contents of articles of association. It's a articles of association contains the rules regarding the issue of share capital. Okay, articles of association will contain the what would be the rules regarding the issue of share capital. Okay, which I have already told you different types of share capital in which time like this. Okay, next one, contents of articles of association means the articles of association contains the methods of securing the loans, or it is the debt. Okay, so for the growth and development, a company needs the fund, then the company will borrow instead of issuing the shares. So company will raise the loans from the public. Okay, and these loans and debt will be invested in the business or in the company. Okay, next one, contents of articles of association. So what would be the rules regarding the common seal? As we know, so a company is having with the common seal. Okay, a company can sue and a company can be sued. Okay, so last one, very vital, contents of articles of association. It's the procedures of winding of a company. Winding of a company means completely closed down, or the completely closed down of the company, or the liquidations of the company. So what are the different modes of winding of a company? In another video we will discuss in detail. So these are all about today's discussion. What are the important contents of articles of association and the meaning of the articles of association. So I am hopeful, dear friends, so you have learnt a lot with regard to the what is the meaning of articles of association and what are the important contents of articles of association. Okay, dear friends, if you like this video lecture, kindly you subscribe it, kindly you like it, kindly you forward it. Once again, thanks a million to all of you.